Hey YouTubers, and welcome to a new DVD and Blu-ray update for, I think, the first one for this year. So guys, if you like my videos, give it a thumbs up. So let's go to the DVDs and Blu-rays. Missed it in the cinema, but it looks like a cool movie. It's the movie Fading Glow with Woody Allen and John Turturro, who also directed this. Liv Schreiber, Sofia Vergara and Vanessa Paradise are in this movie. And what I said, I only saw the trailer for this movie, but I heard it was a fun movie, and I will see when. If you've seen it, please tell me what do you think of it. I'm looking forward to see this movie, but it was a blind buy, but I heard good things about it. The movie that came out last year here in the cinemas, a very small release, also a very kind of low budget movie, Blue Ruin. It's directed by Jeremy Saulnier. If I pronounce it right, I don't know if it's I don't know if he's Canadian and have a French last name. Otherwise, it's Saulnier or Saulnier. I have no idea, but maybe I'm just butchering his name. This director who did also Murder Party, and Murder Party is a very fun movie. This one is very good. Very good revenge movie. Also very gory, but very awesome. It's about a guy who lives in his car, and then one day a police officer comes to his car and she says, would you come with me? And they tell him that the murder of his parents is getting released from prison. When he hears that, he prepares to take revenge on the guy who killed his parents. And cannot tell any more about it, but it is a very good movie, and I'm looking forward to what this director is going to do more. He has, I think this movie is brilliant, and even though it's low budget, it's very good. Schemer from Hanro Smitsman. It's also, what I heard, it was a good movie. I bought it for €1. It's kind of fly-by. It doesn't star very names you might know for my viewers outside Holland. This movie is Bad Words, the directorial debut of Jason Bateman. Also stars Jason Bateman as a guy who enters spelling bee, and he found a loophole to enter it because all the other contenders are kids. He travels with a journalist who wants to do a story about him, why he's doing that, but he's not really easy on giving answers, so she has to earn it. So if he comes further, every time he answers a couple of questions, but he enters with a certain purpose. What it is, we don't know. I know because I saw the movie, but it's a very, I think it's a really cool movie, very funny. It's kind of a Bad Santa kind of like movie about a guy who he also befriends with a kid for the biggest spelling bee contest, and he's very foul-mouthed, very rude to other kids, and it's a very fun movie. I think if you like Jason Bateman, I'm a big fan of him. You probably would like this. Yeah, a rom-com. It's a movie, What If, with Daniel Radcliffe and Zoe Kazan, and I thought it was a very cool movie. It's about Daniel Radcliffe and Zoe Kazan meet up at a party, and they become friends, and he thinks there's more going to. He thinks he's getting a chance to be with her, but she already have a boyfriend, and she sees him as a friend, and he says, "Yeah, I'm cool with it." It's a very fun comedy, romantic comedy. Yeah, it's very the usual recipe, but how it's told. It's a very fun comedy, and this director also did Goon with Stifler. And Liv Schreiber. Was an awesome movie. He also directed Take Me Home Tonight, what I thought was a very awesome movie, very fun comedy. Also based in it sets in the 80s with all the music. It's awesome, and this one is also a very nice, very funny, entertaining, romantic comedy. It's a movie with Natalie Portman. Never heard of it. The title is. Yeah, it's the same as another movie that came out last year. It's The Other Woman. Not knowing much about it, I think she's the other woman, and the guy which she has an affair with, who's married to Lisa Kudrow, they break up and they start a relationship, and Lisa Kudrow's character is to interfere with that, not helping around with it, and that's basically what I know about the movie. Next one what I got is Alan Partridge, the whole the complete season set. I think this is also the show where Stephen Coogan got famous with. Heard good things about it. I really love those British shows, very funny, like Black Books, Spaced, very the IT Crowd, also very funny. And I heard good things about this, so I bought it for about €10 for 3 seasons. I think it was a good deal. Next one is also Alan Partridge. It's Alan Partridge and Mid-Morning Matters. I think it's a series he picked up back in I think about 4 years ago, picking his character up for another season, and yeah, I also got it for a few euros. So I hope that I like it, and otherwise I'm fucked. It's Alan Partridge Alpha Papa. It's the Zafi exclusive steelbook. Very nice. Looks awesome. And I removed the cardboard, and there's a quote from the movie, "I am Siege Face." It looks like fun. It also stars Cole Meany. And here's the inside with DVD and Blu-ray and some artwork on the inside. Begin again with Mark Ruffalo. Keira Knightley, Haley Steinfeld, she was the girl from True Grit, and Vine van Maroon 5. Don't care much about him. I hate his music. I think it's all hating is a big word, but not caring. It all sounds the same to me. But yeah, I love other kind of music. So it's if you're a fan of Maroon 5, sorry for insulting you, but I really don't like his copy-paste music. But it's, sorry, I'm not really ranting on that guy, but okay. Begin Again, it's a very fun movie from the same director as Once. The movie came out, I think, 3 years ago. Did very well. It was a very low budget movie about two people who were making music together. It was a love story. It was very fun. The music was also nominated for the Oscars back then. I think it also got some more attention because Steven Spielberg saw the movie, was a big fan, invited them over for a party and to perform there, so it got better in the spotlight. But Once was a very fun movie, and this one too. Mark Ruffalo is with a label and he needs to sign new clients. His partner from business Mos Def, but he let him go because it's not going very well. He's in also kind of a nervous wreck, and then he finds Keira Knightley's character, and they decided to start make music, to show to bring out music and to make a new album, but record their album overall in the city in New York. And it's a very fun movie. I really like it. Very fun, cool movie with cool music, and definitely worth a watch. Heat, starring Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Val Kilmer, back when he did good movies, and yeah, whatever happened to him. He did an awesome job in MacGruber. He was fun in that, but what happened to those actors? They just disappear and get fat, and you never hear of them again. But okay. Heat, I must say, I have seen this movie in parts. I really didn't see the movie in whole. Once always see parts on TV and heard of it, that it was an awesome movie. So yeah, back in the days that the movies still were good for Michael Mann and not about like Black Hat, from what I heard of it. So it's about Thor typing for 2 hours, I heard. The last movie I bought via Amazon.com for a bit high price, but I thought it was worth it if you're a fan, and I also heard that a lot of people who watch his videos kind of disliking his videos now because of this, because he thought it was a quick cash grab for him. But I don't see it that way. It was the Angry Video Game Nerd movie, and it's fun. I appreciate it. I'm a filmmaker myself, and he did a lot of work for this, because you can see the movie is not the greatest thing ever, but it's a lot of fun. Also how it's made, some scenes are just like how they made it in the Power Rangers with toy cars and stunts, and it's a fun movie if you like this channel, his videos, and don't expect too much of it, but it's a fun Blu-ray. Got it sent over here. With 10 hours of extras, which I still need to see. I love that he puts everything on one disc. He's kind of at the beginning you think he's praising himself for being the nerd, being the awesome guy. It's like I can see that some people may see it that way, but I think you have to take that with a little of how we say it in Holland, a korrel zout. Kooltje zout. A crumb of salt. I think it's the worst translation ever. Last thing I want to show you is a game I got, and I'm a very big fan of these kind of games. It's Broken Sword 5. I'm really fan of those point and click adventures. There are a lot of stinkers between it. I got some point and click games that I was really regretting getting, but sometimes you hit and miss with those things, and there are a couple of point and click adventures I really like. There's the Broken Sword series, which I played since the early 2000s, when I borrowed at first I borrowed the game from someone. Then you have Grim Fandango. I think I'm going to play that again. I never finished the game because at one point, and that wasn't the point, it's a really weird thing to say, we didn't have fast internet, so if I wanted to see how something worked, I had to dial in and look it up, and it took ages to find how you have to finish some puzzles. And it's a very crazy thing that then you feel old, that you're out of that you remember the time. Then you have to dial into internet to have wait an hour for a page to load. It's crazy. I feel very old. Monkey Island, of course, the Longest Journey series. What they do these days with those kind of games, they bring them out in chapters, and this is the whole game in chapter 1 and 2. I think there are no more chapters, and I like it like that. I want the point and click adventures, and I don't want to download them per chapter. I just want the whole thing in a physical disc. Don't download it. I want to have it in a case with artwork, and maybe it's a strange thing. I'm glad they delivered the games like this, because before this, if you're not that old, they used to bring out the PC games in much bigger boxes. Wait here, I'm gonna get it for you. But this is an awesome game. There was a time before they delivered the PC games in DVD format boxes. They had much bigger boxes, and it was this. This is an example. It's this from Monkey Island, Escape from Monkey Island, and these were the boxes where you get the games, and yeah, it's strange how big it is. Yeah, these were the cases, most of them, and also because there were some games. There were so like the Longest Journey. It was about 6 discs to install that game, and nowadays, or you have to download via Steam or whatever. But there were also games where you still install, and you have 1 disc or 2 discs maybe. But I want to show you that. I don't know if you remember that time. Old. But those were my DVDs, Blu-rays, and 1 PC game. Thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. This was Lemon Went out. Okay.